appreciate you guys coming back again for the e-learning and for our HikLeague as well as our YouTube channel. So just a reminder before we get started, just to make sure that we are recording. Are we recording? Okay, there we go. So just to make sure, if you want to start learning, please visit our e-learning platform. We have multiple courses that are available for you to go through in your own time. There's also non-certifications. We will teach you a little bit more about the basics of different verticals. So please have a look. And also please join our YouTube channel. Please give it a like and also click that bell notification. On our YouTube channel, we post these videos that we are currently doing, as well as other videos to educate you and to show you a little bit more about our new products. Now, getting started into the rest of it, let me just close this one and make sure that I am sharing correctly on my side. I am, there we go. So there goes the lights, and now you can all see that I'm not that pretty as I normally look like. There's no lights on me. Okay, but anyway, jokes aside. So today is our second session of our alarm section. Deep last year, before we ended the year, did us a nice favor, and we had a live classroom here regarding the AX Pro and all the nice little features. So we're continuing with that little theme that we are going. So the following items that we're going to be focusing on this presentation is just going to be on the AX Hybrid Pro. So it's very similar to the AX Pro, but this is hybrid. And when we talk about hybrid, we talk about the functionality of having wired and wireless. That gives us both application capabilities. So starting off with the family line of products. So first of all, and if you are concerned, okay, I think people can see my pink mouse. This is for training purposes. I don't need glasses. And it's unicorn pink if anybody are interested in it. Yes, I blame our daughter for that one. So moving forward, control panels with certifications as well, so different type of control panels. Our door contacts for roller shutters and mag locks as well, so keep that also in mind. Then we have our different detectors, from indoors even to outdoor detectors itself, whether it's dual or single. Our PIR cams, which are designed to take a snapshot picture. It's a cam and not a camera. Then we have our wired keypads and key fobs, which is also known in our country as remotes. Our external sirens, we also have indoor sirens, to keep that in mind as well on the AX Pro series. Then our wireless receivers, as well as our expanders. Our glass break detectors from our normal glass break detector, as well as PIRs with built-in glass break detector. We also have the testers as well to test these devices, so you don't have to break bottles everywhere. And then we have our panic buttons. We have multiple different panic buttons, so keep that in mind. These ones that are in the picture, this has a release key, so once somebody presses it in, it needs to automatically release with the key. And then we also have the one for tills, so if somebody takes out notes out of the tills. And then forwarding to our shock sensor, as well as our smoke detectors, CO detectors, as well as heat detectors. Then on our boards for communication, we have multiple different options for communication. All right. So part of those panels, just to give you a nice little introduction. So AX Pro Hybrid, it's a standard 8-zone panel. We have 4 input zones itself, or input auxiliaries, or whatever, which direction you would like to go to. And then we can also have expanders up to 48 to 64, and then 96. So it all depends on, as well as the different higher outputs. Certifications, our EN certification is at a grade 2, so keep that in mind. And the nice thing about the hybrid is it is LAN option as well as Wi-Fi option for the following 2 models. Bus line, our Speed X bus line is for that communication to talk to devices remotely with the cables. So please keep that in mind. We'll get into that a little bit later on. And then what else is there? Easy installation. And then we have our 2-channel for our IP cameras, or 4-channel for our IP cameras. Depends on whether you go with the E model or the L model. And what we mean by that is adding a PIR camera to your existing system. So once a PIR detects something or wants a sensor to detect something, you can have that video clip involved, linked into it as well. Then the last one is obviously also that anti-siren snip. So which means if somebody breaks off your siren or cuts the wire, it will inform you that somebody's doing that. So they don't want the neighbors maybe to hear that the siren's going off while they smash and grab. So keep that in mind as well. And then going into that bus line. So this is our SpeedX technology. That is for that normal communication from your alarm panel to an expander or a keypad or a detector. So please keep in mind that that distance of that is 900 meters. We can do this 7 times. This meaning that we can have our inputs or output devices communicating to the panel via your SpeedX technology of your bus line, and we can do that for a very long distance. The maximum distance that we can go, because of all 7 devices connected in one line, is up to 5.4 kilometers. I haven't come across a business where that's just insane. It's unreal. And then we have our communication. And a lot of people don't understand that communication when it comes to the bus line itself. If you focus on other brands, and I'm not going to mention their names itself, they focus on maybe 500 bits per second. So 500 bits per second is just that language. This means that once the detector detects somebody in that area, it needs to send a signal to the alarm panel. And if we focus on that distance itself and we focus on the kilobits per second on a normal average third-party company, when it comes to that, you'll trigger the PIR, you'll wait, and then all of a sudden you can hear the siren of the alarm system going off, which means there's a delay. So for us, we don't have bits per second. We've got kilobits per second. And I know it sounds not that fast, but in technical terms, that's like having a Fiat Uno versus a Lamborghini Aventador. There's a big difference in that race. All right, moving forward, nothing about cars now. So in the detectors itself, we've got quite a different range. So just want to highlight our different ranges itself that we have to offer. Just want to move something here on my side. There we go. Let's move so we can go to the next page. Just remember my laptop is slow. There we go. So first of all is our outdoor detector. This is a wired dual PIR detector for outdoor use. Technically speaking, you can use it indoors. I don't understand why you would do that, but okay, if you want to, you can. So the nice thing about this is you have dual detection PIR. You have 18 meters of range that you can cover, as well as a 90-degree or a 180-degree. It has a swivel little sensor inside, so you can swivel it into the direction that you would like it. Mounting heights from 2.5 to 3 meters in mounting heights, or low mounting heights all the way from 0.8 to 1.2 that most people are familiar with. So it's a nice combination to have both mounting heights. The nice thing about the high mounting is for certain sensitive environments where you keep on getting false alarms. So please take note of the model number. Moving forward, then we have our wired keypad, our LCD keypad. The nice thing is you can see the name of the company or the site. You can see contact numbers. You can see time display, your zones, your areas, etc. You have different features like stay and away arming. We don't have sleep functionality due to the fact of the quantity of areas or partitions that you can set up. We can highlight to you any logs or faults on the keypad, and I'll show you guys just now how that looks like. There are multiple different ways that you can arm or silent trigger this alarm, so keep in mind all the nice little functionality. One thing to note on the keypad itself, on the back of it, is you have inputs itself, up to 2 inputs, as well as 1 output, which means, I think for most companies and most providers, it's a lot. Also on the keypad, if you have the correct model, you have a tag reader, so you don't have to punch in a code. You can use your tag to arm or disarm the alarm system. Also take note that the version needs to be upgraded to version 1.0.4 in order for you to see the zones and all the other information. All right, moving on that one. There we go. So on the keypad side, not going. Oh, there we go. Here's the keypad side. So please take a look. I know it's very quick. If you would like to, just pause the video when you get a chance on YouTube. So here we can have a single button arming. So straightforward, easy to use, as well as, yes, a message disturbing on the live for you guys. All right. Give me 1 second, guys. Let me go and switch that off there. On my laptop. Right, I'll play that video again. My apologies to the people live. So first of all, one button arming. Secondly, we have different ways that we can see this. So I just want to play this again for the guys that are currently here. So setting it up to have that mode. Please take note that by the law of bylaw 25 in this country, we don't recommend a single button arming. But if you want that functionality, you have that option. You can also see what area is displayed. You can also link a certain zone to another area for time being, if needed for whatever reason you might require, as well as go to the logs and see any false alarms or any faults or problems on the alarm system from the keypad, so giving you that comfortability. There we go. All right, moving forward. Next up is our different range of accessories. So yes, we've gone through the keypad, as well as showing you the input expanders or the output expanders. So again, that bus line. This also for the input expander allows us to use triple end of line. If you're not familiar with triple end of line, please have a look at the HCSA alarm training. We do go into that quite extensively. Moving forward from that as well, we have our wireless receiver. So on the hybrid, the AX Hybrid Pro, we have also a wireless receiver, which allows you to use any of the AX Pro devices to communicate with it. All right. And then our wired sirens with built-in LED strobe light. They are different colors. They go all the way up to 105 dBs. The law stipulates in our country, as well as other countries, for residential areas where this mostly gets used, you have a limit of 109 decibels to be able to make noise in your community. Otherwise, you are a nuisance, you know. All right, moving forward. We also have our different modules for you to have different SIM communications if need for that application. Moving on from there, then we get into our software and solution. In our software and solution, I would like to let you guys know, same like behind me, the HIK Partner Pro app. Please take note that there's a lot that you can do with the HIK Partner Pro app. You also have peer-to-peer to connect to an ARC alarm system. So peer-to-peer is a network connectivity to connect to an alarm response company without having to use a radio. Or if you are using a radio, there are other ways that we can do it through contact ID with different radio companies and also different software to monitor it. Also take note that there's co-branding on HIK Partner Pro. So this allows your business to showcase their logo on the app as well for the HIK Connect app once you have set it up on your HIK Partner Pro app. So there's multiple different ways. We can also have that remote arming. I know in our country it's not something that we do recommend, but there are certain chain stores or certain environments where they would like to switch on the alarm systems remotely. So this also gives you that capability. Moving forward from there, there we go. As you can see, you can also link your certain cameras to your devices. So it gives you that compatibility, as well as, like I said, that linking action for certain time schedules when you want to arm it. So in the event that your detector detects an intruder, you can go and send it to the alarm system. Obviously, from the alarm system, it will go towards the camera system, allowing it to record so you can have that information clearly. All right, not just the sensor itself that's picking up. Then there's multiple other features, like I said, batch arming. I know the video there is a little bit bad, and there goes it all funky. these things happen. My apologies. This is our PPT. Please have a look on your link below if you do get one, or also on our on the YouTube channel. The video will be there to highlight that, or you can go to our website. I'm just going to pause it so it doesn't go funky. But on this, like I stipulated, you can have batch arming or batch disarming. We don't recommend it in our country, but yet the functionality is there. There's multiple other functionalities besides that. We can also have that reporting of those alarm systems to make sure that we can see if they qualified as, arming or disarming or whatever the situation might be. Moving on from that one, another nice thing to note on the HIK Partner Pro is the health monitoring. For a lot of businesses, and it's not just in the alarm system, it's overall the health monitoring, but especially in the alarm, if a sensor goes offline or there's a battery fault on a sensor or there's a false alarm issue or whatever the fault might be, the nice thing about the health monitoring is it will let you know. It will let you know how many days have been online, offline, so you can see from your side as the installer or a service provider that there's a problem on your client's site. So you can give that health monitoring report and tell the customer, as you can see on the report, that this sensor is low battery and the following sensors are giving us false alarm problem. We need to come out to investigate and have a look and also replace the battery of the sensor. So this gives the client a nice little data sheet to look at for the report of the health. And then from the alarm system itself, if you go onto the HikConnect app, you can also customize the app. You can put in your background pictures of your lounge, your living room, your house, your areas. So it's a very nice idea because some of us have multiple areas. Please also name them correctly, not just zone 1, zone 2, zone 3. It's also nice to give you an idea where it was. Was it the lounge? Was it the kitchen? Or whatever the case might be. Right. What else is there? The nice thing is also you can share devices with other people. By sharing with other people gives you that capability of sharing your device itself to someone else. This grants them permission to be able to use that functionality. We also have voice in that as well. So once your alarm goes off, you can get a voice command to tell you that your alarm has gone off on your phone. And I think most people that do have the alarm system is familiar with that functionality. All right, just letting you all know on that one. And like I said, also to link or share your device to someone else. This gives you the capability of sharing and what they are allowed to do with your alarm system. Are they allowed to arm it? Are they allowed to have access to certain things? So this grants you that capability to share it with whoever needs to be shared with. All right, moving forward on that one, just to highlight that. And then on the last one itself, like I said, for communication for an ARC alarm company, this gives us the capability of using the normal contact ID language of our country, or you can go through and use the ISAP protocol as well. And we also said that peer-to-peer communication is there. That is where that ISAP comes in. We also have the HikVision cloud capabilities as well. So in the event that something does happen, your alarm sees it, or your CCTV or your access control, it will send it to our cloud storage capability just for that push notification, not continuous recording. But please take note that we do have that SureGuard as well as the normal contact ID and all the other protocols available for an arm response recording company. So with an arm response company, they can use multiple software, not just HikVision when it comes to the HIK Central Professional, but also like Watch Manager, Listener, and so forth, other third-party software as well. All right, and then lastly, just for you guys to say thank you. Thank you very much for joining our webinar as always. And as I mentioned earlier, please do us a favor and join us on our YouTube channel, as well as also please go to the e-learning platform and get familiar with your certification and different products. There's a lot more that's popping up in the e-learning platform, and I hope to see you guys soon there. We also have classes available for e-learning. Just want to highlight that one. Give me 1 second. 1 second. My computer is super slow. Really slow. Really slow. Okay, it's too slow. But please go ahead onto the e-learning platform. Have a look at the first category. It will show you that there is instructor-led training. Please take note that we do have courses available on the calendar. If there's nothing on the calendar, we don't have anything at that moment. But please stay tuned. We will fill up the calendar as we are proceeding forward. All right, that's all for me. I don't know if there's anything from our team side. Just give me 1 second to shop my share here. Give me a second. I'm going to go find my teammates. All yours.
All right, thank you so much, Evan, for that. Thank you all for joining. 63 people online. We will see you in 2 weeks, right? The next one is 21 March should be. But look, do join us for the next session, and then do follow our social media pages. Do download the Hit Partner Pro app to redeem some points, and then do follow our TikTok page as well. We have started uploading some videos on our TikTok page, so please do follow us on TikTok as well. This is not America, so I'm sure all of you will have access to it. And thank you so much, Even. Thank you to the people who attended on site today. I hope you guys come back again, and do have a great weekend.